moment. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Craft Hour with Triple C. I'm Dana, aka Triple C, and it is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Wow, this week surely has went by fast. I feel like it has. Isn't it Wednesday? I feel like it's Wednesday. I feel like it is. Okay, it's Wednesday. And I just want to say, come on in, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to share this stream out. I'm so happy to be here. We're going to get into our fun craft, but I just want to pray first. I want to start our day off with some prayer because we made it, right? Can we just celebrate that part? I think sometimes we forget to celebrate that part because we may wake up with a headache, or we may wake up with some bills that are due. We may wake up with some of our own troubles or worries, but sometimes we just forget that small part that we are actually here, and it feels so good. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this prayer, and then after that, we're going to get into our craft and all those good things. All right. Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, I come to you humbly, God, boldly before your throne, thanking you for this day and this opportunity that you've brought us here together. God, where your word said, where two or more are gathered in your name, you are in the midst. So on this morning, as you are here in the midst, God, we thank you for being with us. We thank you for being in our presence. And on this morning, we just come thanking you. We come lifting you up and magnifying your holy name because you deserve all of the praise. God, we say hallelujah, which is the highest praise. And we give it to you, God, on this morning, God. We just thank you for being our provider, our protector, our amazing King of Kings and Lord of Lords. God, on this morning, we thank you for putting up a hedge of protection around us, God, and protecting us as we work, school, protect the communities and protect the country. And as we go about our day, God, I ask that you touch those who are dealing with pain on this morning, where any aches, any infirmities, cover those who are dealing with grief and mourning, touch those who are in prisons and in jail cells, cover those who are homeless and have nowhere to live. On this morning, cover those who are in nursing homes, rehabilitation centers. God, I ask that you touch those who need guidance, who need clarity, who need direction. Cover those who don't know who you are, but desire to have a covering, desire to know unconditional, true love. On this morning, God, I ask that you touch those, Father God, who are dealing with any type of abuse, who are dealing with anxiety, depression, who are dealing with suicidal thoughts. God, I'm asking that you begin to touch us, restore us, rejuvenate us, heal us, deliver us, and set us free. On this morning, I thank you for everyone that comes in and joins into the chat with me. Bless every seed, God, and pour into them. Bless them 1,000 times more, God, according to your word in Deuteronomy. On this morning, God, I just give you glory and honor. God, I give you all the praise. And I come to bind up and rebuke every plot and plan of the enemy, every scheme, every strategic plan that he may try to come against our mindsets, our families, our goals, visions, and dreams that you have set before us, God. I ask that you begin to just send him to the dry place in which he came. God, on this morning, I ask that you protect this chat. I bind up trolling, spamming, cyberbullying, and any type of technical difficulties. I pray this prayer in your son Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday, guys. Wednesday is in the building. It's hump day, middle of the week. Whip Wednesday. Some of you guys got whips. Y'all are not playing with the whips. Y'all not playing. I got tons of them. All ready for this new year. I'm building a little arsenal, but not so many. I do have some that just need to be whipped. I do. Okay, let me just be honest. It's the beginning of the year. We got 10 days in. Officially, I will say I have like 4 whips. I'm just going to be honest. Can I be honest? It's only 10 days in the new year. I have 4 whips. Let's just get it together. Can't talk about you guys because what about me? All right, but anyway, it's okay. Let's get into what we will call a little bit of reading the comments. Let's see who's in the building. We got Dawn in the building. Hey, Dawn. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you. What's going on, Mary? How you doing? Mary said, hi. I'm Mary. We got Mary weeping. Mary, don't you weep in the building. That's Mary Webb. Y'all come on in the building. How you doing this morning? Hello, Cammie. How you feeling today? So glad to see you. Thank you for coming in the building. Also, Mary, I'm doing okay. Trying to stay awake. It's damp and cold. Nice sleep. Ooh, you right. I'm gonna hit those thumbs up, guys. Hit those thummy them. Hit those thummy them. Y'all, what is going on with y'all weather? My weather is the same. We got snow, we got rain, we got the wettery, we got the dampery, we got a little bit of everything in my area right now, and it's looking like winter, and I'm just not ready. But again, what can you do when this is the weather that we have? But I'm okay with it. We got to deal with it, right? We're gonna get in our blanket, guys. Y'all ready to get into the blanket? Let's get into our blanket. If you have not started yet, feel free to join in with me. Here we go. I'm going to join in and drop it like it's hot right into this chat. Let's get into it. What is this called? This is I usually have it pulled up. I don't even know. I had to restart the computer. That's what was going on. I had to restart it. It was, pardon me, it wasn't ready for a restart. It was like, yeah, we need a restart. So we'll do it then. We're headed over to Tiffany's house, y'all. She is the amazing author and the business owner of Daisy Farm Crafts. We have any farmers in the chat? All right, that's what I'm talking about. We're going over to Tiffany's house. She has a beautiful pattern for what we are going to do today. It is called the Crochet Petal Stitch Baby Blanket. We have pretty much to start off of it beginning, but we're going to just work on the rest of these, getting this. Basically, what we're doing now is getting that pattern repeat. So that's what we're doing now. We're building that up. Once we learn the pattern repeat, it's on. You can move mountains once you get into that pattern repeat. So this is what we're doing today, guys. I hope you join in with me. I'm using a mandala yarn by Lion Brand. You choose whatever you like. If you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take it to another level. Don't really like my baby yarns and don't like my baby hooks. I'm going to use a worsted weight. I'm going to use a 5.5 millimeter hook, whatever you choose. I definitely will. Once I learn this baby, I'm going to up it too. But I decided to just kind of work with what I had and just go from there. You know? Hello, what's going on? Candace is in the building. What's going on? Lydia is in the building as well. Everybody hit the thumbs up. What y'all working on? Oh, you working on? Lydia says she's working on her blanket and doing some laundry. Okay. Hey, you gonna crochet and watch a movie? That sounds like a lovely day. Oh my goodness. That's a lovely day for me. I would love that myself. Oh, sounds really, really good. Okay, let me see here. I have a 16-mile-an-hour winds. What, with 32 miles an hour wind gust? Yeah, we got some stuff over here too. And like maybe yesterday was really, really windy and gusty. Today we got a lot of the rain and things of that sort. But yesterday, hey Chandra, you better get in here. How you feeling this morning? Thank you for being in the building. Y'all hit the thumbs. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Yesterday the winds were whistling. Have you ever heard the wind? Hey Jesse, look at Jesse in the building. You ready to get in here? Y'all, have you ever hit the thumbs up, guys? Have you ever I heard the winds whistling. They were so strong that the winds were, was it the whistle? I heard a whistle, y'all. Today's craft. Let's get into today's, and this is going to be craft. Here we go. Let's get into it. There's nothing to it but what? To do it. This is a beautiful pattern from Tiffany at Daisy Farm Crafts. But guys, I will let you know. I know some of you guys are like going to look at this baby and be like, ooh, I like it. Ooh, I like it. You guys are going to love it. Because I definitely, when I saw it, I said, ooh, looks like something new. And, I love something new. I love something that's want to tickle the fancy because, again, when we are losing our crojo or we haven't crocheted in a while or we're looking for a project, it's the color, it's that stitch is going to catch the eye. Now, sometimes we do like the simpler things. You know me. I'm with you on that. If you were with me on that, I like a little simpler pattern just because it might be a while since I've crocheted or I just need to get I need some things. Sometimes we haven't crocheted in a while or we don't have any finished objects because we're working on some bigger pieces and we just need to knock some things out. So I do like to go and check out some of these quick projects like, okay, let me grab a little Quintuple up, a little dishcloth, a little beanie, a little booty. I will grab some of these little knickknacks just to kind of get through. But there's some of these days where I am ready to kind of explore and also ready to try some new things. So this is one of those projects. What's going on? Ola Joe is in the building. How you feeling? You making some breakfast? Ain't nothing wrong with little eggs and bacon. Shout out to everybody who's cooking and hooking it up this morning. Come on in, hit the thumbs up. It is Wednesday. Let's get into this. I want to show you this tutorial. Today's craft has a tutorial as well. So some of my beautiful visual learners, or you want to take a gander, make sure you're doing it right, because that's what I had to do yesterday. I said, hold on, pause. Pause. Let me see if I got this right, because guys, I will mess up some stuff in a minute. I talk faster than I read, and so sometimes I will I'll go over this reading and try to catch up with my mouth, and that thing will be all mixed up. So I wanted to make sure I got it good. But this is the tutorial. So just in case you want to look at the pattern, look at the tutorial, put it all together, and what do you get? Ding dong. Hi, dog. All right. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to pull my phone up, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to see my face. You're going to see my hands. We're going to double dip, and we're going to work on this pattern. I'm excited. This is the color that I'm using, guys, and I am excited about this. I love this color. It gives me beach themes. It gives me beach vibes. It makes me want to put my feet in the sand. I'm just going to throw it out there. All right. So let me go ahead and put my hook up, my goodies. You tell me what you're working on this morning. If you're sipping on some coffee, if you're sipping on some tea, if you have a little agua in your cup, let me know. I hope your new year is going great so far. Tell me how it is. If you have any plans for this new year, we are, whether it be a resolution, whether it be a goal, whether it be something that you started and you haven't finished yet, let me know if you would care to share. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm setting up my goodies right now. And we're going to just go on from there. All right. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's do it. Okay, so let me pull up StreamYard if I can find it. StreamYard. Okay, cool. We got it. We got it. This will take a little time. We're going to take a little loadable. Okay. Hello, blessings, Jess. Handmade Designs coming in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the prayers. The actual scriptures. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And also, you're at work listening. Okay. Happy crafting to you as well. And what's going on? Rosie, you better get in here. Oh, okay. Everybody showing some love in the building. Come on in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for those dummy thumbs. We're about to get into this crafty, El Craftio. And I'm ready to make this blanket. Again, I have started off the beginning part of it. So we're going to go and just continue on. That's what we're doing now. Okay. This, and this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I didn't realize I had so many tabs. I don't know how to clear all my tabs out. I guess I don't. Oh my goodness. I got my CPR. Remember I told you guys I had my CPR a couple days. I had to do some studying over it. And the instructor, she forgot to close the class and upload everything. So I had to submit it. And I got everything submitted. So I'm happy about that. It lasts a couple years. And so for me to do my personal training, you got to have CPR license. You have to have a CPR training. You got to be certified. And so tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to start doing my personal training, studying for that. And it says takes 4 to 10 weeks. But you know me, I'm multitasking 80 different things. So it may be the 10 weeks, but I really don't care how long it takes as long as I get it. So that's my next thing that I'm doing. Let me see. Where are we going to StreamYard, guys? I had to clear out all these tabs because I have like 80 different tabs up here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Come on, load. Okay, here we go. All right. Into the studio. Okay. Thank y'all so much for dropping links for the family. I appreciate you guys for always being here and supporting. It feels good to see you guys here in the building with me, having that quality time. It feels so good. I just hope you all are having a beautiful, sweet day. That's what I'm happy about here. All right, I'm gonna get comfortable. Let me go ahead and get comfortable while we're here, while we wait. Let me get my legs stretched out, guys. You know me, I like to be cozy and comfortable. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and what are we going to do? I'm going to jump in, mute. Okay, there we go. Now you got to find me. Where's Waldo? I'm just kidding. All right, come on in, yes, everybody. Yes, make sure you subscribe to each other, love on each other, guys. I love a little family meetup. You know, it's like a little family reunion. Like we ain't seen each other in a while, you know, and now it's like, oh, let's get back together again. Who made the potato salad? What I'm talking about? Who made it? Because I'm eating it. Anyways, let's get into our craft. We're doing this blanket, y'all. I'm going to share the screen just for those who don't feel like clicking any links or miss the links. I'm going to show you what we're working on. Again, I can drop it as well, just in case you want to see it again. Don't worry. I don't mind dropping that thing again. Okay, here is what we're working on, guys. It is the crochet petal stitch baby blanket. Shout out again to the beautiful Tiffany. Tiffany. We love us some Tiffany, guys. Shout out to Tiffany at Daisy Farm Crafts. If you are loving this blanket, it looks a little tedious for you. And you're like, I would love to make it, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should take a baby step. Feel free to click on her website and go through all of the other amazing blankets that she has to offer. And she is doing a great job, not only creating beautiful patterns, but beautiful tutorials for us as well. So shout out to Tiffany again, and let's get into this craft, guys, because we have a lot to go, a long way to go, and we're trying to knock this baby out because we don't want to be doing this forever. But I wanted to get through the pattern repeats together as a family and friends, and then I could do a little bit, you know, while I'm at the work site, you know, and then bring it back again and show you my progress. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Last night I did not have work, but I did have my volunteer work. Many of you know, before I started working, I had been doing some volunteer work, and it had been really nice. It's been really nice to do some volunteer work in the community with the children. And so yesterday was that night. We had a really good time. We talked about David being with the children. We talked about David being um, chosen as king, and also um, we talked about that, but we talked about him being picked and being chosen. It was nice just to hear the stories of David. It was nice. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to get back into the pattern, and we're going to go from there. I want to make sure because it says 3 times in the same. Okay, so we're just going to repeat that over again. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so we're basically doing that. So that's what we're doing the whole time. Okay, let's get back into the chat. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, Ola Joe said she'll be back. Okay, shout out to Ola Joe. She'll be back, guys. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat on this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Anybody working on anything specific? This is going to be 2 here. I've been seeing a lot of trendy, fun activity that I've been seeing a lot of people making lately. And it's been some really nice, long, oversized sweater tops using like burnap blanket. Have you all seen those sweaters? They're kind of like a long cardigan. Kind of nice. I mean, I don't know if I will rock them or wear them, I should say, but I mean, they're nice, you know. It looks almost like, you know what I'm going to say? It almost looks like a, it almost looks like a, it almost looks like a finger knit or arm knit or something like that. Let's see what Rosie says. Rosie says, I'm doing the corner to corner Valentine's Day kind of what? Oh, like I did last year? Okay, that's what we did last year for the craft hour. Guys, you remember that? Was this from Repeat Craft? Did we do Repeat Craft? I can't remember who we did. We did that last year. It was so nice. It was so nice. I definitely loved it. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. It didn't take too long. You know, I don't. I always, you know, when it comes to see, well, you know, I didn't weave in my ends. So, but other than that, it didn't take too long. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I can't wait to see yours. I can't wait to see. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. That was a fun project. It was. We did it for Craft Hour last year, and it totally turned out really nice. I was happy about it. I'm gonna be honest. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Shout out to Mary King over there dropping those links. Thank you, Mary, for that help. That is truly a lot and a great time. Don't forget to grab up, Mary. She's being such a help for us this morning. Don't forget to help our friends as we are being helped in this season. Guys, y'all come on in, come on in. Tell me about your weather for those who haven't shared yet. And if you are eating some breakfast, what are you having? Or are you guys gonna just jump into some brunch? For me, I think I will just probably maybe have a little brunch or something like that, or a little lunch, because I always want to have something before I work out. Either it be something light, but just something so that way when I work out, I don't get that little dizziness. We don't want to we don't want any headaches or any pains or anything of that sort. We don't need any issues. Okay, we don't need any issues. So that's my thing. I don't want to get caught up into that. I don't want to get caught up in getting sick or anything or dizzy and I can't get anything done. This is this. We're getting in there, y'all. That's what I'm telling you guys. We're getting in there. We're going to skip that and then we're going to single here. We're going to skip that and then we're going to single in here. Okay, so we're just going to knock it out. This pattern is coming out really nicely. And like I said before yesterday, I'm loving how the color is changing already. I do like that part because I am all about my color changes. That's why I like to choose my self stripings or my, what do I want to say, mandala, self striping, some ombre, just because, I'm going to be honest. Let me pull this a little bit to my arms a little bit. There we go. I need to get a little more comfy. Comfy, cozy are we? I want to be able to, yeah, be a little closer. But yeah, that's why I like to choose my yarns that already have the colors. I don't want to have yarn that. Let me move this back. That way I can be really, really cozy. Ooh, okay, there we go. But yeah, I like to have yarn that has multiple colors in it. It'll save time for me having to cut, paste it back together, and also if I don't want to do that part, I don't have to worry about um you know, figuring out colors too, because I'm not always the best at like, oh, that's what color goes with this. I'm not the best at that. So I'm gonna be honest. Skip this and this, single here, skip this, and then do it this here. But yeah, I'm not the best at that, guys. I wish I was, but I really am not. I'm not the best when it comes to it. Hey, Kathleen, how you doing? You working on your spiral hat? It's 47 inches here. Oh, 47 degrees here. I understand. 47 degrees here in the Bronx. Okay, shout out to my Bronx family. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I love it. Okay, you working on your spiral hat. Sounds amazing. Love it, and more love it. Yes, yes, yes. Sounds amazing. Anybody grab up any of these yarn sales? I saw that Joann's had a sale. Guys, you guys go over to Joann's? They said up to 80% off. I said, what? Joann's? Okay, I love it. I love it. And Joanne said they have up to 80%. Again, I do not know. Okay, I can't tell you guys. I do not know so far as what the prices are going for, what are what, and what is what. I just don't even know. I wish I could tell you all. I was going to click into it, but I don't know what happened when I didn't click. Oh, I ended up going to do the stuff for the kids. By the time I got back, I ate and I was kind of tired. I've been my schedule, my sleeping. When I'm tired, I'm tired. That's what's been happening with me, guys. Yeah, it's like when I'm sleepy, it's bedtime. Let's go to bed. We don't have to stay up late. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm gonna go. It says go over to the last chain one space. You're gonna cluster two chains, cluster one DC in the last single. Okay, and so we're gonna last one DC in this last one in the chain one space. What we're gonna do in the chain one space? All right, so I'm gonna single in this last single or double in the last single. What does it say? Okay, we're gonna double in this last single. That's what we're gonna do. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get to the next row. Okay. All right. And so Lydia has went over to Jesse's door and grabbed her on up. We're headed over to row 3, guys. Okay. Row 3 says chain 1, and then we're going to turn. So I already chained my 1, and now we're turning. Oh, here we go. Let's get into it. Okay. Chain 1, turn. Now we're going to single crochet in the first double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 cluster into the tops of the next 4 clusters. Whee! Okay, so in the tops of the next 4 clusters, so 1 cluster in the tops of the next 4 clusters. Chain 3, 1 single in the next chain 2 space. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to look at the pattern just to be sure. I'm going to look at the tutorial just to be sure, guys. Why? Because I just want to make sure it's good. I feel like I know what they're saying. I know this is a cluster. I know this is a cluster. I know these are clusters. But I just want to make sure that I'm not over clustering. You know, we just got to make sure in this season. Because I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. Because once I get it, it's on, you know? That's the main thing. It's not even about not being able to get it. It's just like, okay, once I get this thing, tell me more. Oh, I skipped it. Oh, so now hope I wasn't looking at the wrong part. Ooh, I don't think I was. Oh my goodness. I was a little bit far ahead. Okay, that's okay. I did that one. Now I did that. Okay. I did that part, but now we're gonna do this. Okay, so we're in this part now. You ready, guys? Here we go. All right, so now we're here, and we're single crocheted, and now we're going to turn, and now we have to. All right, let's see, single crochet. Okay, single crochet, chain 3, and now we're going to be working our clusters. Oh, we are doing our clusters. Okay. Okay, 1 cluster. Okay, yeah, 1 cluster on top of each cluster. Duh, she didn't say 4 clusters. Oh yeah, 1 cluster is 1 cluster. Okay, I forgot. 1 cluster on top of the next cluster. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hmm. Okay, I'm pretty much sure. Let's see. Okay, it says chain 1, turn, single crochet in the first double, chain 3, 1 cluster in the tops of the next 4 clusters. Okay, cool. So let's do it. Thank you so much, Mary, for subscribing to everybody. That is really, really sweet of you. Okay, it doesn't say chain, so that's what it's not. That's what was kind of like, okay. There's no chains in between these clusters, guys. We're just clustering. Okay, so now that we've got our clusters on the next 4, it's letting us know to chain 3 and single into the next chain 2 space. So basically, what are we doing? It says chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to single. And I'm believing it's going to be here, but I want to make sure. Let me just check this part. This is the only part I'm a little confused at because okay, chain 3. Mm, okay, chain 3. Okay. Hmm. No, I just want to see what she's single crochets after she does that part. Does that part, does that. Okay, now. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Oops. Okay, now we have this. We're gonna just continue going, chaining our 2, and then we're going to work. Single crochet, chain 3, cluster in the top. So next 4 clusters, chain 3, 1 single in the next chain 2 space. Okay. So, mm, it's like so, clustering here, cluster, chain 3. Oh, we're gonna chain 3 here. We're gonna chain 3 afterward. Okay. So we're going to cluster here, guys. Then after that, we're going to chain 3 and single here in this space. We're just doing like some clusters and chaining 3 in between. It's going to give it like a petal look. 1. Oops. It's going to give it a really nice little petal look. 3 and single here. And then we're going to do our cluster just like so. And we're going to chain 3 and single crochet right here just like so. And it's just going to give us this petal look. It's going to give us that look where it's going to begin to look like a flower. So if you know what I'm trying to say, you can look at it here and you notice that these edges are now looking more scalloped. It's giving us a scallop look. So now after we have done that, we're going to chain 3, single into the next chain 2 space. All right, I did that. And now we're going to, I'm just going to repeat it around. I want to make sure. Okay, Cammy says, when I was in Joann's a few weeks ago, I wish they had one more cake of the Lion Brand mandala in the color of way of Cupid. It's really pretty color. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm working on. That's what I have. I'm going to be working for a Valentine's Day project in the color Cupid with some shimmering glitter yarn. I was just showing it a little bit yesterday, and everybody was saying they thought it looked nice. I wanted to pair with it. What are you going to be doing with some? What do you want to do with that Cupid? Okay. I just want to make sure I'm reading this right, guys. I'm gonna be honest because I don't. Okay, so it's basically like this because I'm trying to figure this out, Tiffany. Tiffany, I'm trying to figure this out, Tiffany. So I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then we're just gonna keep going. So good. So far, so good. Continuing going on. Chaining 3, single crocheting here. and chaining 3, single crochet in the space. And then we're going to do our single crochet. We're going to do our, um, oh, this is not supposed to be single crochet. Supposed to be our cluster. Okay, single crochet and then do our cluster. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet and then do our cluster. Okay, and then chain 3, single crochet, cluster, and then another cluster into this one. And then we're just going to get back to doing our chain 3s. So far, so good. Looks good. Looks good. Use 2 cakes for a shawl, and the third is going to be a matching scarf. Ooh, that's going to be nice. This is going to be chain 3, single crochet, and then we're going to do our, yes, then we're going to do our cluster. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet here in this space, and then we're going to cluster on top of the cluster, and then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to single crochet down inside of this space, then we're going to cluster. And the cluster, guys, I'm going to be honest, the cluster, she's letting us know, I mean, when you create a pattern, you can call it whatever you like, okay? Don't you guys remember that? But the cluster that she's referring to is actually just a double crochet together, a double crochet 2 together. So if you have never done it before, or if you have, you're like, oh, not really, I don't really know what I'm doing here. It's just a double crochet 2 together. Or you can say a double crochet decrease. Just depends on the context of how you're using it, because you may be decreasing. It may be causing it to decrease if you have so many double crochets in your pattern, and then you're using it as a decrease, a way to kind of like, oh, snaps, I got 16 and I'm supposed to have really 14 or 15. You got to kind of decrease until you get your number. But if you're using it as a cluster to create some type of, different type of stitch, it could be used as a cluster. It could be, or whatever you want to call it. All right, so I have that there. Now I'm clustering it again. I mean, this is coming out good so far, I will admit. And I'm going to chain 3. And I'm going to single crochet right here. And then we're going to get back into this. All right, cluster. And then we're going to get back into a cluster. All right, so those clusters are always going to be together right here in this part. And then we're going to go back to our chaining of 3 into our spaces. So it's not too bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. 1, 2, and 3. And then right back at it again. Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, no, I did do it right. Okay. I was just making sure. Okay. And then we're going to cluster. Okay. Okay. So we're going to continue going along, clustering on top of our clusters. Chaining 3 after. Good morning, Paula. How are you? Good to see you this morning. I hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on in, come on in. And now we have that cluster and then this cluster. We're just working on this baby blanket and seeing how it's going to come along. I'm trying to learn my row repeats. That way I don't have to stare at the computer or look at this pattern. I'll have it down pat. That's my main thing. I'm like, I don't want to be. I don't want to get caught up in staring at the computer or the pattern. I want to learn it so that way I can memorize it. I try not to do, I'm fine, that you're welcome. I try not to do, guys, but sometimes we can't run from it. I try not to do so many row repeats. I try not to have so many of my patterns. I try not to, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just try not to, guys. But it happens. I try to tell myself I'm not going to have all these row repeats, or I don't want to do patterns that have a ton of row repeats. And that's because, it's hard to memorize for me. If I got a couple row repeats, I'll remember, okay, what to do in the first 2 rows, back and forth, whatever. But then you got 7, 8 row repeats. It's like, oh my God, you get confused sometimes. You get to mixing and mingling. I have done that so many times because I've put so many, I have so many row repeats going on. But I mean, I still love it. I just wish I didn't have to do so many. Just makes it sometimes hard to remember where you are. Like, what row repeat am I on? And sometimes I don't always want to have a pattern looking at it all the time. Sometimes I just want to just do it on my own without looking. I just want to, do it without looking, take it with me if I'm going somewhere. And then it makes me, I can engage in what I'm doing. I can multitask. I can multitask if I'm doing something else, talking to a friend or whatever else, at a different engagement. I can do that in crochet, but if I can't get this row repeat right, then I find myself looking at the pattern, picking up the pattern off my phone or on the computer or wherever to try to memorize what am I doing. But it's okay. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. We're just doing this petals. Paula, are you working on anything this morning? Are you working on some breakfast? You're working on getting out of the bed? You're working on a cup of Java? A little Java in your cup? Does anybody have a favorite brand of coffee? Or you're like, whatever coffee is in this cup, I'm drinking it. I don't have a preference. I'm going to be honest, guys. I remember there was like this, I don't know if it was a big rivalry, but there was like the big names were the two names that I've always, seen mostly were Maxwell House and Folgers. And I don't really know why I say Maxwell House first because I'm more of a Folgers gal. Never really been a Maxwell House gal. But I don't know if it's because I just don't drink Maxwell House, but it seems as though I haven't seen it in the stores. But if you do like your Maxwell, have you all seen it? Because I don't know if it still exists, but it could also be because I don't drink it and my eyes don't navigate toward Maxwell House in the stores. So again, I don't know, but I just haven't, it seems like I haven't seen it. It's like, is there a Maxwell House anymore? Me, I do like my Folgers. If I have a choice and I was like, oh, I have a certain brand, it will be Folgers. But lately, guys, I'm just at a point where I'm drinking anything. I'm drinking anything because I'm using a lot of Keurig K cups. And so with K cups, guys, anything goes. They brew nicely. It's really not, you're not really missing all that. But when you do have Folgers, you're like, man, that's a good cup of coffee right there. You know when you know what you know when you know it. But there's times like now, I don't drink as much as I used to. I was this big coffee connoisseur, and so I would drink so much of it. And now it's like when I drink it, I'm okay. As long as I don't mind if it's a medium roast or a Colombian roast or an espresso. I will do any of the three. I will do any of those three. Like I don't want the breakfast blend. Maybe when I get a little older, not knocking my age, but when I get a little bit older, maybe I don't want to be so amped up. Like coffee never used to amp me up, but now like it amps. It can get the job done. If I drink a nice strong brew, yeah, I can do a backflip or two. So maybe when I get older, I might not want to go heavy with the caffeine. So I might do like a breakfast blend or something a little lighter. I don't know if I want to do full decaf, but I will do something lighter. So that way I won't be kind of jittery. I don't want to tap into any jitters. Because a little too much caffeine can make me jittery. It can. And I didn't realize it. As I get older, I'm like, my body is reacting differently. So yeah, I can get a little jittery if I have too much caffeine in my blood. Let me see what everybody's saying. You said I don't drink coffee at all the time. I don't drink coffee all the time, just when COPD. Oh, so does it help? Okay, love it. I love it. I'm glad that you found, a way to help with that. That's amazing. I love it. Now, do you have to drink? Is it a type? Like, do you have to drink? Mary, do you drink like a caffeinated or decaf, or it doesn't matter, or is it one that you prefer to help? We love coffee from a brand called 8 o'clock. I guess I need to try that because so many people have been telling me try that 8 o'clock, try that 8 o'clock, and I've seen it. I've recently seen it, and I'm like, you know what? I got to try this. So I'll probably try it sooner than later. I have to because everybody's been telling me about this 8 o'clock, and I'm just sitting there just watching it, watching the time go by, watching 8 o'clock go by, and I haven't even tried it yet. So I got to give it a try, guys. I got to give it a gander. When my husband drinks coffee, he like a run. Is he? He's running. That coffee's a joke. I using Maxwell House. My mom used to drink it. What? See, so I'm saying. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so Maxwell House doesn't still exist. Okay. That's amazing. I like, see what I'm saying? Like, we have these different ways that we connect with our family, like things that, remind us of home, remind us of family. I love that. The coffee I grew up drinking was an instant coffee, and I was a kid, so I didn't know I was even drinking instant coffee. But my mom, when I was coming up, my mom would make these cups of coffee, and she would they would be like dessert. Oh, like my granny came up when I would drink coffee. My grandmother, she didn't drink. It was just sugar only. There was no creamer, so I had no idea what creamer was. She would have her cups of coffee, and it would be instant coffee called Sanka. That's Sanka. And she would drink that coffee every morning. And I didn't know I didn't know what it was. Like if it was instant or anything. I didn't know about it. All I knew was that that's what she drank in the morning. And so she would make breakfast and I would want coffee. She would always tell me no. And times later, I would beg so much. I think I probably got on her nerves. I think I didn't like no at a young age, guys. I didn't like the word no. I don't know. I don't like it. Anyways, so she would eventually just say, here, you can have the rest. She would drink so much and leave a little bit at the bottom of this cup. And I would just, that would be my little thing. Then she would, leave me a little bit more and then a little more. And then eventually I graduated to my own cup. And it would be just coffee and sugar. There was no creamer in that thing. What's going on, Desert Goat? How you doing? Anytime is a good time to drink. Okay, so Desert Goat, you sipping all day. So Desert Goat, let me know. Do you keep the thermos? Okay, let me know. Are you walking around with this thermos? And every so often, when you need a sip, that cup's going to that lip. Let me know because I definitely understand about that. I definitely used to have a strong addiction to coffee. It wasn't even it was an addiction. Okay, it was an addiction. I loved me some coffee, but now I'm okay. But I still love it. I just don't drink as much because I want to make sure I don't get dehydrated. I was starting to get into that dehydrated mode because I didn't know how to handle both, like the water and the coffee. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to slow down on the coffee, get my water in, and just slow down a little bit on the coffee. And let me see what everybody's saying. Oh, my husband drinks. He's like a runner. I read that one. And also, Cami says, okay, read. If you get 8 o'clock, be prepared to fork over some large amounts of cash. It's gotten to be very, okay, but it's worth, okay. I mean, the thing about me, like, if it's worth it, I don't mind spending a little dinero, but I just don't want to waste dinero. See, like, spending is like an investment if it's going to do what I needed to do, but I just don't want it to be a waste. But I'll give it a taste. Hey, I'll give it a taste. I pray it's not a waste. If it is, Cammy, hey, we're all gonna blame Cammy, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Black coffee is a natural inhaler. What? Any kind is good as long as it's warm, black, no sugar or cream. So if adults or kids are having trouble breathing, use it. Now, you know what? I remember when I was coming up, there was this book called like Home Remedies. And you get the I miss those infomercials, guys. Everything just online. I guess there's still infomercials, but man, back in the day, the infomercials, guys, they'll be on for like an hour, 30 minutes, whatever. And they would tell you these, and it was this one home remedy book. I think my granny had one, but I don't know if she had this one, but she might have that one. But it had, I don't want that home remedy book. Anyways, it was a home remedy book, and it would say, like, I remember that was one that I remember. It was like maybe two different ones. They were like, they gave you like two things that was inside the book to wet the whistle, you know. They were like, asthma attacks, drink coffee. I remember that. And I think they said heart attack, take aspirin or something, heart pain or something. And I just remember like those two things, and it made me just want that book. As a kid, I always have loved little books that teach you things. Always. Ever since I was a little kid when that commercial came out, or infomercial came out, I used to always want that book. And my grandmother had a book, some type of book about home remedies. I remember that book was really thick. I can't remember. I think part of me wants to say it was white or cream colored. Maybe the cover was off, but just like the actual book itself was really thick. And I would just, turn to all these pages, and I would just read it all the time, like for different little. But yeah, okay, so that helps. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And so then my mom, she started making me coffee. I don't know where we were. I don't know if we were at the hospital. Probably feel like we were at the hospital. My grandmother might have been in the hospital having a surgery or something like that. And we're in the surgery waiting room. And my mom, she comes over and she's got this cup of coffee, and it's brown. It's pretty. It's like a little caramel color. I'm like, hold on, what are you drinking, mother? Because I'm used to this black coffee. Now you're introducing me to something that's a whole different color. It's not all coffee. Like, and she just made me something. Like she made her own. And one sip of that coffee, it was like heaven. It was like, okay. When something's good, you really don't want to let it go. Okay. You're eating something, you're drinking something, guys. You don't want to let that thing go. Okay. I just imagine you're drinking something. I wish I had something here to drink. Actually, I did. No, actually, I know something there. But imagine if you had something and you're taking this sip. Now, there's something after that sip has been taken that you do with the mouth. Now, this is going to be a way that you enjoy it. Now, first, it may be if you're trying to taste it to see if it's worth another sip, but also if you like it, you're gonna there's a tasting that takes place. And I remember tasting that coffee, the sweetness, the creaminess, and it was completely different than what I had grown up drinking. And I was like, I like this. Now, kids these days, a lot of kids do not like coffee. They are like, I talk to kids on the job, my own kids. JCI, he's like me when I was a baby boy. When I was a baby girl, he's a baby boy now. He's like, give me that coffee. He will sit for days. My little niece, she's like, I'll take some coffee, but you rare, like nowadays, I mean, even some of the older teens, 18, 19, 17, 16, they're like, ew, I'll drink a frappe. Like, I'll drink a frappe, but they will not drink regular coffee. And I'm just like, what happened? Like, I mean, I guess this could be a good thing, but not drinking, I don't know. It's just everything's different now. They make so many different types, Oh, your lung doctor taught you that? Shout out to the lung doctor. Also, when you're out of sugar, honey is a good, okay, nothing wrong with a little honey. And you gotta be a honey lover. You gotta give me that honey love. You have to love honey because everybody doesn't like honey. And little honey goes a long way. So again, be careful with your honey, guys. Don't get the honeying up something before. When I was a kid, I watched Winnie the Pooh. Loved him. He would have the bowlfuls of honey or the big tubs. And I wanted honey like that too. First of all, when I found honey, it was not the same color Winnie the Pooh's honey was. I was very disappointed. Was looking for a yellow pudding consistency. Found out it was like a syrup and it was brown. And when I tasted it, trying to eat it like Winnie, it didn't do right. I didn't have that same experience that Winnie had. It just didn't do the same thing. And I was really upset with Winnie. I couldn't be upset with him. He was a piece of paper. He was a cartoon. But that was a false advertisement. So, but again, that's why you don't do things that you see on TV. They should have a disclaimer on that commercial or that cartoon. Anyways, let's see. Mary, I could be connected to a constant IV coffee. Oh, what? Oh, we got a coffee lovers for real. Cammy's not playing the game. Auntie Dana, if you try 8 o'clock and don't like it, you can always send it to me. We'll fit. Okay, Cammy. I got you, Cammy. I'm gonna have to try it here so I can let you know right away if I like it or not. Okay, if you're having a heart pain, coffee will help restart the rhythm of the heart. What? Oh my goodness, get out of here. What? Paula says, I put my coffee I put my milk in my coffee during the name. During the name, I drink definitely green tea. What? You put milk in your coffee? What? Okay, and then you drink definitely green tea. Okay, love it. So milk, and is this a thick milk? Is it a thin milk? Does it have to be like the whole milk? Yes. Okay. Lasagna Tate says I love coffee too, but in my older age, I drink 1 cup, maybe 2, if it's cold outside, and I have downgraded to a medium roast. Okay, yeah, medium roast. Okay, so medium roast is pretty good. Though. I really drink a medium roast too. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I drink a medium roast too, but like on those days where I just need that little, I need to do some backflips, or I need to get some stuff done, or I just feel like, or I got a long day ahead of me. It's like, let me get a little some Colombian if I need to, or a little espresso. I learned my lesson with espresso, but it did something. I drank espresso one time. I don't think I slept for like 2 days. I mean, I did sleep, but it was still there. Like the espresso was still like after I went to sleep, woke up, it was like it still was there. It was like activated. I think I drank like a regular cup of coffee, and then the espresso was still there. It was still lingering for like a couple of days. It was like, this is some good stuff. It gave me that little boost. I don't know. I like to be hyped up. I like to have energy to get some stuff done. And you say a percolator. Okay, it's time for a percolator. It is my preferred way to make coffee. Best way to describe it is think of the old cowboy camp. Coffee. Now, is this kind of similar to what we would call one of those? What do you guys call those? Something the press? Is it like the press? Oh my goodness, I want one of those so bad. It's where you basically kind of press that coffee. What is it, guys, called? Oh my goodness. And you basically create like you're really getting like a strong, like it's like you're basically like, making a concentrated coffee. It's like that real deal, strong. It's that strong. What's going on? Joe's back in the building. Get back in here. Oh my goodness. Any kind of milk. Okay, nothing wrong with it. Fun fact about honey, a jar of honey was found in Cleopatra's tomb. What? And the honey was still good. What? When was this? I love a good fun fact, Desert Goat. No, I do. I didn't forget about your email either, Desert Goat. I got you. Today's Watching Wednesday, guys. Don't forget to give me some of those videos because we're going to be watching them tonight. When I get home from work, guys, soon as I get home, we are going to have Watching Wednesday, all right? And we're going to watch these videos. We're going to show some love to our amazing members because I want to see what you guys are working on, what kind of videos. And then also, guys, we need to get back into some type of crafty situation with the family, with the friends. And we need to get it together because I have been missing the panel times, and the good times. So we got to make that happen as well. All right, guys? So let me know when we shall get back to it, okay? All right, so let me see what we're doing for this last bit. This is what we're looking like so far with this blanket, guys. It's a little beginning stages, but it's starting to look a lot like Christmas, and I'm loving it so far. What's going on, Rapper Jay? Happy New Year. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you are doing good. I don't know what the year 2024 will bring for you. If you're still tapping into the Sugar Mamas, let us know. Just Happy New Year to you, and thank you for being in the building. Cammy says, I use milk as cream. I want whole. Yeah, me too. Like, have you ever used like a heavy whipping cream or anything like that? Like me, I just want creamer. Like, I mean, I've done milk, I've done creamer, I've done milk, I've done like the half and halves and those little things. Go to the restaurant, like I don't really like the half. Like I don't know, because it kind of has it tastes like a little evaporated milky. I mean, I will do it if I have to do it, but if I have a choice, like it just depends on like me. I'm not a chooser. Like beggars can't be choosy. I'm never really choosy. But if I have a choice, like if this is like me shopping for myself, this is what I will pick, But for a restaurant, guys, have you ever had a good restaurant cup of coffee? And I'm speaking like your diners, not like your quicks, Dunkin' Donuts or your Panera Breads or your McDonald's, Burger King. No, I'm speaking like diner. Like you go to the diner, you have your eggs, bacon, you got your skillet, you have your omelet, whatever it may be, and then you ask for a cup of coffee. I have had so many bad experiences with the diner coffees, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. The diner coffees, I don't know what's going on. If they need to put another, what are those things called? Another packet of coffee in there if they're not putting enough. But it's always giving me dishwatery flavor. It's giving me very thin. it's giving me a lot of no. It's giving me a lot of no. Like I wish I could just work there for like a day and like just show them how to do this thing. Because every time, like even my mom goes to like we go somewhere sometimes, like my mom goes there, she's like, man, yeah, this is like this is what they need to do. Like anytime we go to a restaurant on the coffees, I haven't had any. I've been to several, and I'll drink it, but I choose not to have it because it's never what it should be. I should say that much. We got this, we got that, and then we got that. Mm, mhm. Okay, that's it right there. That's it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing next. Okay, cool, cool, and then cool. Okay, so now we got this part. Very good. Okay, which ones? All right, guys, I'm going to get back to the comments. I just want to get to this part really quickly so we can add that next part. I think the next part is going to be easy. I just need to get this last part done. There we go. Boop. 1, 2, 3. And then single there. Boop. There we go. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay. Now we're going to chain 1 turn and then single in that first stitch. Okay. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip this and this. And a single here. Okay. All right, let's see what everybody's saying, and I'll get back into it. Okay. All right. I love Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. It reminds me of my mom who passed away. Rest in peace to your mother. And wow, I never had coffee ice cream. Sounds delicious. I like to try a little bit of everything, guys. So I'm gonna be honest. I will not say no. All right. There's some things I will just say yes to. I'll just say yes because I like to try it. I'm gonna do it, guys. You know I gotta do it. Yeah, I got your email. I'm saying I got it. So yeah, and thank you, Desiree. I got you. Okay, percolator is a name as a Pyrex coffee pot. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Back in my day, it was an actual dance. So again, it's neither here nor there. But now I know because I was thinking about a French press. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. That's what I was thinking about. French press. Okay, so where there's an authentic Cuban restaurant. Ooh, I want some of that Cuban. Yeah, there's a Cuban. What kind of Cuban coffee is that called? Corralito or something like that. Ooh, I want to try some of that. I did see a young friend who enjoyed a little corralito. Okay, and she was talking about. Oh man, how it did amp her up though, but I want to try some of that Cuban coffee, corrito. Oh my goodness, Cuban coffee. Let me see what it's called because I don't Cuban coffee. Okay, it is called cortarito. Cortarito. Yeah, I want some of that cortarito. That's what I want to try. They say they got some of the stores. They do have some of the stores selling it at Target. They're selling it on Amazon. Again, it's not going to be the same as you actually being in Cuba and they're actually brewing this for you. It's going to be very different. But again, a part of me wants to try some cortarito. Again, you do use a French press when you're brewing this. This is nothing that you're going to just be putting. The best way to get it is with a French press. Again, I'm definitely going to try some cortarito. Gotta do it. Very okay. You said, let me see here. You said, yes, well, there's an authentic Cuban restaurant near me. Oh, you have one near you though. What? That makes a good cup of coffee very strong. Just like, oh. Now this, I can imagine. I can imagine Desert Gold because I definitely would love that. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so yeah, definitely love some civil rights. So shout out to Desert Goat for the civil rights because we need it in this season. We definitely do. And also, we're headed to this next round, and that is going to be round number 4. You guys ready? Round number 4 is going to just cause for us to set up some single crochet and chain stitches. That's all we're doing. Single crochet in the first single crochet, you're going to chain 3, single in the top of the next cluster, chain 2, 1 and 2, skip 2 clusters, and single in top of the next cluster. So we're going to skip this one and this one, and then single in this one. Okay. All right. That's what it says. And then what we're doing now? Single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single on top of next single. And now we're going to chain 3, single top of next cluster. And then chain 2, skip 2 cluster, single in the next top of next cluster. So skip these 2 and then that's what it's going to be. Okay, I get it. I get it. This is going to just be bringing these together, creating that look. 1, 2, 3, single on top of next single. 1, 2, 3, single on top of the next cluster. Chain 2, and skip those, and then single. Okay, we're getting it. 1, 2, 3, single on top of next cluster. 1, 2, 3, single next single. 1, 2, skip those, then single. So it's going to just be building up our clusters. Okay, let me see what everybody's saying in the chat. And good morning, GGP. How you doing? You ready to get in here? Hope y'all feeling good. Everybody's in that building. We got all our family in the building. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all very much for being here. It's been a beautiful Wednesday, guys. Don't forget to again tonight. I'll be back again for Watching Wednesday. We'll share some videos. We'll hang out. We'll get our craft on and all those good things. I'm going to be releasing a pattern for you all tonight. And so we're going to get that done. I think that's going to be a fun thing. We'll get a pattern released. Let's have that. I'll probably have another pattern done. And then I'll be working on my newest pattern because I need to get this baby worked on. So this is going to be for a craft hour, but this baby is going to be patterned for the month of February. So I'll tell you that once it's about done. It's going to be a wrap. I feel like we need some wraps in this season. A little love wrap. Oh, a little love wrap. Okay. I'm using the color Cupid in Line Brand Mandala. So we're gonna do that, and it's gonna come out pretty nice. That's all I can say. Pretty nice. I'm expecting it to. I can't even say it is. I'm not gonna say it is gonna come out nice, but again, I'm expecting it to. Right? It's a good thing to go with expectancy. Right? So yeah, that's going to be fun. I can't wait to see how it turns out. And that's going to be, we're going to work on that. I'm going to be working on that over a time period. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Again, you guys share with me what you're working on. Give me some ideas for craft hour if you have some seasonal fun that you want to do. I know Rosie was doing what was Rosie doing? Rosie was doing I can't remember what she was doing. She's doing the C2C Heart Valentine's Day countdown. And I did that last year and it was really nice. So I don't know if you all have saw it or seen it, but it came out really good last year. I think it's a really fun project for anybody who's looking for something to get into. Let's do our skipped. I have to remember you skip these two. And then you work it in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm missing somebody. What's in the comment? Okay. Oh, Mary's subscribing to everybody. Okay, Mary. Thank you for the subscriptions. This is 3. 1, 2, and then this is going to be 3. 1, 2, and then 3. 2. Skip. 2. Okay, and then working here. And then 1, 2, 3. And then skip this. Okay, working in here. And we're going to skip these 2, 1 and 2. So it's coming out pretty good. And Desert Goat says, and since we were talking about coffee, you should see the latest video that Project Black Cake put out. What? Okay, so are we going to watch that tonight for Watching Wednesday then? Sounds like something we could do for Watching Wednesday. Good morning, Butter Roll Boutique. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Hope you're having a beautiful morning, evening. Morning. It's morning. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Good to see you as well. Thank you so much for everybody who's been in that building. I appreciate everybody who has come in, who's hit that thumbs up, who shared the stream out, and who said good morning. I appreciate your time because you have no idea. You don't have to be here at all. And for you to come in and show some love, it definitely means a lot. I want to say happy Wednesday, and I'll see you guys later on this evening. So please don't forget to come on back and see how far I've come. Well, I'll probably work on something. Yeah, send me the link. Yeah. And then I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna wait for this to come out tomorrow. I think we're gonna do this in the morning. This is coming out nice. I'm seeing the petals. I'm seeing it. We'll work on this in the morning, but I'm going to finish up weaving its ends so I can release the pattern, and then I can start on this. I want to start on this, guys. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tonight. So have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe and stay warm. I love you guys. Till next time, thank you for joining me for Craft Hour with Triple C, guys. Take care, everybody.